What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. We got some more Guild Wars 2 gameplay in the Kessex Hills. We last time completed the Fort Salma heart, and at this point we're looking for what else exactly can we do. One thing I would definitely encourage people to do is as you're out and about exploring in Guild Wars 2, take an opportunity, take the time to go and actually visit all of the scout NPCs. They're usually located near or around Dynamic Event, or excuse me, near the hearts or near major cities. And what these do is they actually reveal parts of the map and show you where exactly you can find more stuff to do on the map. So getting to talk to those guys is super important so that you're not left just wondering, well, did I explore that area? Is that just an unexplored part of the map? What's going on? So definitely hit that. And here we are. We've warped down to the bottom half of the Kessex Hills, and we're going to go try and see what we can find. We're gonna find some interesting stuff. This time around, we're gonna go and look at some more underwater combat. We've got some undead, lots and lots and lots of undead this time. And this is a really fun dynamic event. And in order to get over to this area, we're actually going to kind of hug the mountains here, just kind of skirt around. That way we don't have to worry too much about the stuff in the water. And plus, there's lots of fun stuff to gather up here on the land. I mean, look at this, more trees. I just gathered some more cooking mats you saw there. All kinds of fun stuff. Again, a little ADHD when it comes to collecting things, but that's alright.
I wish I could get rid of.
And look at that. Look at all that fun stuff in the water. Hey, one of them came to join us. How's it going? Again, if you have a friend that you can play Guild Wars 2 with, I highly recommend it. Being able to take on stuff two at a time makes it just that much more fun, that much easier. Alright, time for some underwater. Ugh, still have more underwater harpoon skills to unlock. And we can see there, hey look, we got a little undead Asura. You know, for all the undead, that thing probably is the cutest. I mean, that thing really is just... It's so vile. They did such a wonderful job with the character animations on that. And the skinning on it. I mean, yeah, it's evil and whatever, but the Asura in general are just so darn fun. I can't wait to get into to actually play them. You know, I definitely am going to be having a Asura warrior as my main character, but after having played the human for so long, and the voice of the male human is Nolan North, and he's done games like Uncharted and Assassin's Creed, and man, it's just it so fits wonderfully. He's a very, very gifted voice actor, and I really enjoy him as the voice of the human males. So that it makes it hard, because it's like, well, man, maybe I want to make a human warrior because I like the voice there so much. But at the same time, Zoja, the Asura main character from Destiny's Edge, she's voiced by Felicia Day, and I mean, come on, who doesn't love Felicia Day? The Guild, you know, all the Geek and Sundry stuff that she's come out with. My wife and I are big fans of Eureka, and she's been on this season, and it's been wonderful. But you know, yeah, so tough decisions. I guess you're just really gonna have to play them all. And there you got to see a little bit of the downstate in underwater combat. It's a lot different than the downstate on land, where in water your goal is to get up to the surface, and once you hit the surface you start regenerating your health and you can get yourself back up pretty easy. The problem with that, though, is that enemies are going to try and pull you back down underwater, and they have lots of skills that can enable them to do that. And if I'm smart here, I'll get my heal off, maybe. Look at my health bar just flashing away while my friend there, and he goes down. Oops. What are you gonna do?
I went up to the surface and then I like just died automatically.
The harpoon gun there. I have all the skills unlocked for the harpoon gun. So I'm using that. I switched over to that when we got into trouble here. That is one of the nice aspects of underwater combat, is if you do have a weapon that you're trying to level up and you get into a sticky situation, just flip over to something that you already have a lot of the skills unlocked, so that you have a lot more utility and a lot more, just a lot more options available as far as clearing out that enemy. One thing too you might notice if you look at my utility bar there in the bottom right hand side is that 2 of those are actually grayed out. And the reason for that is because there are some utility skills that do not work underwater.
That's really weird.
It's kind of strange. You know, I have bull charge on my bar there. Why can't it just dash me forward and cause me to smack the enemy? Not quite sure, you know, what the theory or idea is behind that. I mean, I know there is the immersion factor. My immersion, as Bridger likes to say from Tales of Tyria. It's a little strange, but you know, it's one of those things we'll learn, and maybe ArenaNet's still working on it. Who knows? But here we've come across a village here in the south of the Kessex Hills. It's actually a Sylvari village, and this village, unfortunately, has been taken over by the undead. The zombie apocalypse reigns heavy in Guild Wars 2, and that's right. You can just stay down. I don't want to talk to you right now. And so you're going to see, especially the further south you get, the dragon Zaitan raised a massive army of undead when he rose, and they're going all over the place and trying to take over everything. And so, yeah, you know, you're going to find these areas that are just infested with the undead. And look, we got credit for an event that we didn't even know was going on. You will see that from time to time. Like, you just happen to run by an event and you maybe killed one NPC that was in the area, not having any idea what was really going on. And, yeah, all of a sudden you get credit for it. Thanks, game. I'll take free experience and free gold. Sounds good to me. Now here I picked up one of these gourd things, and I'm not 100% sure what I was supposed to be doing with it. There is actually a very specific, there's a fountain that you have to take it to, and then you can get it filled up, and then you can pour water. Oh, look, there I did it successfully. But yeah, you get it, and then you pour water on the plants. Okay. It's something different. It's kind of nice. I'm just going to go do a little exploring up here as I carry my gourd bucket. And, yeah, nothing in here. There's the heart vendor for when I finally complete the heart. Gotta be careful not to jump off stuff too high in Guild Wars 2. It will kill you, just like a lot of games. That was probably okay. Ooh, what do we got here? Looks like we got look, these guys have a little poison icon above their head, and they're marching out into the swamp. Wonder what's going on with that. Let's take a gander and see what's happening. That is such a great aspect, you know, for people that like to explore the world and just, you know, venture off the beaten path. Guild Wars 2 does a great job of that. It's definitely one of the big selling points, I think, for the game, is that, you know, a lot of games now the exploration is completely taken out. There's
like a poison or something.
There's nothing really to explore. I mean, whatever. Oh, hey, look at a dynamic event. So here we've wandered across a dynamic event that's going to ask us to go slay some stuff. In this case, I believe it's the Risen Krait. So these Undead Krait are coming back, and we are going to go and take them out as best we can. And as you can see here, we've actually got a few other people that have joined up with us. No need to invite them to a group, you know, no need to to send a whisper saying, hey, you know, we want to party up. And here we are. We're going to come across the most feared, most dreaded boss in the entire game, the dreaded tree boss. As you can see, the NPC got stuck in the tree and actually becomes invulnerable. He does seem to be taking damage from some stuff. We don't know what's going on there. They're still working everything out. You know, still got bugs to get worked out and things like that. But yeah, you'll see a couple of those happen throughout this dynamic event. And hey, it's part of the beta process. Can't fault them for that. That's for sure. And here we are stupidly trying to take him out even more. Lots of undead in this area. Which kind of makes sense. Hey, it's a swamp, right? We're gonna do that. Makes sense that undead are in the swamps. Kind of seems to be a classic of the fantasy trope. Now, right now, I'm using the warrior's longbow skill or longbow weapon, and the longbow, it actually received a little bit of a change in this beta weekend 2. Previously, there were a lot of fire skills. I mean, there still are a lot of fire skills associated with the bow, but one of the things they added is Smouldering Arrow, and Smouldering Arrow is a wonderful, wonderful skill. Thank you, ArenaNet. That was such a welcome addition. What Smouldering Arrow does is it actually fires off a shot that blinds your opponents. It's super amazing, super effective. I mean, you go out and you fire the shot, and it blinds anything that it hits. And the beauty of it, too, is that it explodes so that it actually blinds multiple things if it actually... if there's multiple bosses or enemies in the area. So, thank you so much, ArenaNet. It was definitely a welcome addition to the longbow skills. Yeah, very welcome. And we just got some more. Gonna do some more killing and stuff here. Gotta be careful, might be going down. Yep, look at that. Ah, well, what are you gonna do? We were fighting a, veteran Krait. Hopefully I can get myself back up, maybe. Nope. Bummer. It happens. Well, we're going to sit here for a moment and wait and see, and hopefully these other players in the area are smart, and they res us back up. Again, anybody can res in Guild Wars 2. There's no dedicated healers, no dedicated healing profession. So anybody can do it, provided that they have the foresight to actually go about and do it. Hey, look at that. Kind soul there. It's going to get us back on our feet. And hey, while you're down, you may as well check your mail, right? Like you saw me do there. I mean, hey, nothing else to do while you're waiting, right? Man, all kinds of undead stuff around here. Oh.
I'm decided not to wear a shirt.
He's shirtless. When all of your armor gets damaged, what happens is when you go down, a piece of your armor will become slightly damaged. And then when all of your armor is slightly damaged, then pieces actually start breaking. And once they break, you lose all benefits from them. You lose all access to their stats, everything like that. And another convenient side effect is that they actually take it off you. So repairing your gear often is a good idea. ArenaNet actually sells in the Black Lion Trading Company store instant repair kits. You can get those either from the store itself, or you can actually get them from the Mystic chests. which that's another great way of getting them. The Mystic Chests are, I'm kind of undecided. I like them on the one hand because some of the stuff that they have inside is very nice. There is a little bit of random gamblingness to it. So, that's something to be said for them. But you have to buy the keys off the gem shop. Well, but at the same time, the gem shop, you can buy gems with in-game gold. So I don't have to, spend my real-world money in order to do that. If I want to spend more time in-game and gather up the gold to do it that way, then, I can buy get the gold that way and then buy a key and open up my Mystic Chest that way. So I like it. It's definitely a very, very effective way of managing real money transactions. And again, nothing in Guild Wars 2 will be pay to win. There's not like, oh, well, if you buy this particular item, it's a sword with 300 extra damage on it or something like silly like that. All the stuff in Guild Wars 2 will be cosmetics or convenience. My son popping in there to say hello. Yeah, anyway, it's convenience items. Good stuff, I like it. Also, it's always a good idea to res the NPCs as you come across them because you do get some experience for it, and the NPCs will help. Hey. And here we are again with the epic tree boss. Hey, look, there we go. I think this is our last Krait. One of the things to this dynamic event too, though, is that your party or the players have to be very, very conscious of what's going on in the world around you, because if you're not, these Krait will actually keep respawning, and you'll just constantly have to be going. You really have to not get distracted by killing other random stuff, and instead have to go and look for those things particularly. Oh, look at that. We finished the last one. We complete the event, and the swamp actually changes. Look at that. The swamp actually goes back to a nice, beautiful, more beautiful state. Well, that's it for this dynamic event. I hope you enjoyed. As always, a like or subscribe is greatly appreciated, and we will continue to bring you more Guild Wars 2 content. Enjoy.